Being a composer can be a pretty lonely existence sometimes. I say composer because I subscribe to the notion of attaching work to identity. Side note, I can't be the only person whose imposter syndrome flares up whenever I call myself that. I mean, doctors are qualified to call each other doctors, right? Oh, the qualifiers. Yeah, this is something I need to talk in a lot more detail about at a later stage, maybe in a couple of months when I'm a qualified film composer. Where was I? Yeah, the loneliness. See, I think us media composers are actually quite well equipped for this prolonged self-isolation we find ourselves in, but it does come at a cost. See, most of our friends have hobbies outside of work, have lives outside of work, have tans. But it's this sense of identity that keeps us secure in a singular pursuit, that we're not complete obsessive-compulsive nutjobs. That is, until we find another. At any of these meet and greets, events, forums even, there's a sense of belonging, of community, of spirit. What's the best DAW? What sampler are you using? Have you downloaded Dan Keen's brand new Pianobook library? All really great questions. You're no longer a nutjob because there's someone else like you. Now times are changing, hair's growing long, and I'm starting to appreciate the smaller things. Projects have been bumped back, events have been cancelled, and I erroneously named an arrangement to a very famous folk tune, Skype Boat Song. Now, among other things, I've really enjoyed interacting with you via the comments down below, and do please keep those comments coming. Today I thought I'd respond to my first, by Patrick O'Connor Music. And it reads the following. As someone who's been trying to find the time to create sample content and often feels a bit incapable and overwhelmed, I have to say your work is truly inspiring. Thank you very much. I've always intended to sample my piano, but the quarantine has me separated from my studio. Well, Patrick O'Connor Music, I think I have the answer, and I'm actually going to give you some free piano samples that you can make a piano with. Now, I was thinking about the order in which to do this. I was thinking, should I make a tutorial first on how I would do something? But I think that would be like giving someone some paint and saying, hey, don't paint this picture, right? But I'm going to show you how to paint this picture using those bits of paint. So I'm going to give you a couple of weeks to do what you want with these samples. These were actually donated to me from Tom Prince, who's a fellow Brit and also a really great samplist too. And I asked him to sample his piano with the soft pedal engaged, and he's done an MVP recording. So I went into the Logic project and he did 3 takes, which is great because it means I've got 3 round robins here. And just a kind of word of warning, this is how I tend to label my files. So I'll have level 1 being the quieter level and then level 2 being the louder layer. And you can see here I've got the note. So this is Tom Prince, MVP, minimum viable product. Then the note itself, and then round robin 1, RR1, RR2, etc, etc. Then as we go further down, you'll see I've got 3 room tones, and then we've got the RT, the release triggers. So in total, we've got quite a few samples here for you to play with. You can do whatever you want with these samples. The only thing I would ask is that you don't upload them to Pianobook. This is because Tom and I plan to do a slightly more deeply sampled version of his piano, and plus it just would be a bit confusing to have lots of the same piano on the site. That's all for today. I just wanted to do a quick video. Do let me know via the poll up above what you think about the length of these films. I did a 32-minute video about how I make sample libraries the other day, and the retention rate was pretty good actually. So do let me know. I mean, a shorter video is better, so I've got a few options up there. Less than 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes, less than 20 minutes, or 20 and above. Do let me know what you think. Thanks, and I will see you in the next one.